the master plan of Kanye West to mold wife Bianca Censori into the woman of his dreams. A better version of Kim Kardashian. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am privileged having you on board. What do we mean by better version? If you pay close attention, then it's easy to discover that it means a more obedient version. It may seem as though it didn't go as planned for Kanye when it came to Kim Kardashian, and now the only thing he can do is to execute his plan on his new wife. So, in this video we will take a look at the reported grand plan of the rapper and how he desires to turn Bianca into a Kim Kardashian 2.0. It's almost a year since Kanye and Bianca tied the knot. A secret wedding reported to have taken place in December 2022, confirmed in a marriage certificate of their vows exchange that emerged recently. This came after Kim Kardashian had filed for a divorce a year earlier due to irreconcilable differences, but if we pay close attention, we would discover that Kim was simply fed up with Kanye's ridiculous rules and regulations while they were married. You could basically say she was living for and only for him and his biddings. The same is the case for Bianca Censori. Taking a look at all the happenings, that is their public spectacles since they got married, it is easy to say that Bianca is simply following Kanye's lead, which isn't really a bad thing in a normal sense. But for someone as controversial as Kanye, she seems to be copying some of his bad ways. Or maybe she's simply doing as he tells her to do. Reports reveal that the rapper has a set of rules she has to follow, ranging from how she dresses. I am sure we've all seen the kind of outfit Bianca has been putting on since her marriage with him. Over the past few months, things got worse, with her dress code becoming more and more inappropriate, especially when they took a trip to Italy. Recall the backlash they received in their both adventure when they were seen displaying parts of their bodies to the public. When this happened, there was a lot of backlash, and there were reports of them getting banned by the boat company. Throughout their trip in Italy, it appeared as though Bianca wasn't willing to cover up. Could this have been some ploy by Kanye West? This should be the case, because she wouldn't dress that way if Kanye doesn't approve of it. This goes to show that throughout, Kanye has been dictating the way she dresses and appears in public. According to reports, her inappropriate dressing during their trip in Italy was a master plan of Kanye's to promote his album, as he was officially returning to music after a break due to some controversies that were surrounding him. Let it be noted that while he was married to Kim, he also influenced her fashion style. She revealed this in an interview where she said, "I always thought I had really good style until I met my husband and he told me that I had the worst style. He was really nice about it and cleaned out my whole closet." The sources also claim that the rapper is trying to mold and shape Bianca into a wife of his dreams, akin to working with clay. He's also dictating how she acts and behaves in public, something he was obviously unable to achieve with Kim. While he was able to influence her lifestyle to a certain extent, one thing he couldn't completely get a hold of was to influence how she displays herself in public. He is, however, able to do so now with Bianca, as we've seen lately. From the way she conducts herself in public, it can be likened to a puppet with someone pulling the strings. If you take a look at the photos and video clips circulating on the internet, you will discover that Bianca acts just the way Kanye wants. Wherever he goes, she follows, and you will hardly ever see her alone in public. It seems Kanye has told her, "If you are going out, we have to go together, otherwise you aren't going anywhere." She also has to conduct herself in a way that wouldn't tarnish their image, as if they aren't already doing so. But for someone as controversial as Kanye, maybe he sees something like this as quite normal. For Kim Kardashian, a renowned celebrity, she had a lot of commitments and therefore didn't have to follow Kanye's rules on when to show herself in public and how to act. Kanye also has an influence over the things Bianca is supposed to say to him and when she's out there. According to sources, this is an attempt to make sure secrets aren't spilled. For example, they had a secret wedding, and Bianca isn't supposed to talk about how the wedding was and isn't supposed to release photos or videos of it. Something he wouldn't do as well. Do you know that this was exactly the case with Kim Kardashian? Yes, it was. As a matter of fact, when he was married to Kim, it wasn't only the guests that didn't know of the wedding's details, even Kim herself didn't know many things. Although there are some photos of their wedding circulating on the internet, you will discover that there aren't many of them. The case is even more so in his wedding with Bianca. It was a secret wedding in a true sense of the word, and many would even wonder if they are truly married. There are no photos or videos, and there's no info concerning the wedding. This is exactly what Kanye wants, and Bianca isn't allowed to reveal details about the wedding. Bianca may not be allowed to talk about her exes either, now with him and not with others. This is exactly how it was with Kim. Kanye doesn't want to know anything about whom they were with prior to meeting him. A source once revealed that Kim always went out of her way to avoid talking about her ex after meeting Kanye. The source said Kim went out of her way to avoid reading about Reggie's wedding to Lilith last weekend. She doesn't like to discuss Reggie, not even with her sisters. And Kim did remind her family to not mention Reggie's name in front of Kanye because he is very jealous of him. There's another influence Kanye has over Bianca which he couldn't completely with Kim, and that is his dislike for makeup. Yes, Kanye doesn't like his woman wearing makeup. This wasn't completely possible for Kim as a popular celebrity, but it seems it's working for him with Bianca. Take a look at all the photos of Bianca and you will hardly see her wearing makeup. Whenever they are seen in public, she's always completely natural, and there's no way it's all due to her own choice. Kanye definitely has something to do about it. If you doubt this, then let's refer back to when Kim made a statement about Kanye preferring her without makeup when speaking to Vogue UK during an appearance at the annual Vogue 100 festival. She said, "My husband loves me without makeup, so I would wear makeup 24/7 if I could, but he likes me without it." As a popular reality star and celebrity with fashion styles being a must, it wasn't possible to go without makeup all the time. However, Kanye is now able to achieve this with Bianca, as she's hardly seen with makeup. Fortunately for him, even without makeup Bianca can be considered quite pretty still, and the same was the case for Kim. Even though she preferred makeup, without it she was still quite pretty. It may seem as though Kanye only picks his women after seeing them all natural without makeup. There are other rules Kanye set for Kim to follow, and we are sure some of these rules definitely apply to Bianca as well. For example, Kim wasn't allowed to talk to the bodyguards. It should even be more so for Bianca, considering how flirty she can be. This goes to show he's a jealous lover and wouldn't want to see his wife talking with other men. There was once a bodyguard who got fired because he was seen talking to Kim, and according to the bodyguard, Kanye thought he was in an affair with his wife. Speaking on the Kyle and Jackie O show about how he was allegedly fired by the rap artist in 2016, the bodyguard, who goes by name Steve Stanulus, had this to say, "I was working the week of the Met Gala, and we heard about 25 minutes before we were supposed to leave that Kim and Kanye were looking for a better car. I had to go up and tell them that we can't get a car in that amount of time, so I happened to go up and Kim answered. Then he happened to turn the corner. He saw me there and I said, 'What's up, Mr. West?' Not answering, he walked by and shut the door on my face. I thought that was okay. So I went back downstairs. I told the driver I had no idea what was going on." He would reveal that after this incident, the next day he would be informed by a senior staff that his services were on longer needed. He was then asked if he had any intentions towards Kim, and this is what he said, "Even if I wanted to, I never got the opportunity because it happened so fast." The way he was situated, maybe he thought I was there longer or walking up for a different reason. Maybe it was a misunderstanding, but I didn't have the opportunity. I had no intention on hitting on Kim Kardashian. I am happily married. I got enough problems in the world and 3 young kids, so that was not my intent. If things were like this with Kim, then it could even be worse with Bianca. Then there's the matter of privacy, which Kanye loves, and it has to apply to his woman as well. Kim once revealed how she loved being outdoors and loved filming almost anything about her until she married Kanye. In an episode of the Alec Baldwin show, she talked about how Kanye changed her perspective when it comes to lifestyle, where she said, "I used to be so public, we'd get our hair and makeup done while filming, and when we'd be done I was like, what is the hottest restaurant in Hollywood? Where can I go? Where can I be seen? Who's there? What are they doing? Oh my God, is my car washed?" Yeah, and now with Kanye, there's more restraint. I'd say most of it started with Kanye because he lived a more private lifestyle. His work life is very public, but then when he was off, he was very private. And I had to be so too. Everything had to be public for me back then. It was still difficult for her to be completely private though, because her life as a celebrity demands her to live the public lifestyle, but for Bianca, Kanye has more control. This is why you hardly see Bianca alone in public without Kanye. Whenever there's a public appearance, you will see the both of them together, otherwise you would hardly see any one of them. What didn't work for Kanye while married to Kim seems to be working with Bianca. He did all he could to mold Kim into the woman of his dreams to no avail. Kim just wasn't the kind of woman he was ever going to be able to change completely. For Bianca, however, it seems possible, at least from what we are seeing for now. And here we have our video. What do you think about Kanye's grand design for Bianca Censori? Is he going to succeed, or would he fail in the end as it did with Kim Kardashian? Leave what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.